everybody. Welcome to yet again another episode of Talks with Tasha. I am your host, Natasha, and we are on episode 6. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. I first want to start off with saying thank you to every single supporter, anyone that's believed in this podcast, that watches this podcast, that relates to this podcast, talks about it, shares about it. I am so grateful for you, and I am so thankful to still have a platform. Even though I haven't been very consistent, I took a little time off very unwillingly, very sporadic, because I had a lot going on in my head, a lot going on in life, and I just needed a little breather, a little moment for myself. But we're back and we're better. Those vocals, I know y'all hear them. So let's get down to it. First episode since being back and taking a little hiatus, it's going to be all about the shit is not that serious. Because life is all about living. Life is all about having fun. Life is all about experiencing and being the best you that you can possibly be, right? I've been dealing with a lot in the sense of like mentally and even physically. I don't feel myself like in my own body. And I've been taking everything to heart. I'm talking people hurting my feelings, people telling me no, coworkers not doing what I want to do, drivers being stupid. Like it all has been getting to me just personally. And on a previous episode, I talked about how anything that people do to you, any type of way people treat you is not a reflection of you, but only of themselves. How people treat you is just projection. People can project how they are truly feeling onto you, right? I had to reel it back in and come back to myself and realize, Natasha, it's not that serious. It is not the end of the world. I was going through like a crying sesh recently, and I had watched this episode or this TikTok. I can't remember what it was. And it was like this girl trying to give advice on something that happened. And she goes, him breaking your heart, it's a part of the plot. You crying, a part of the plot. And it just put things into perspective for me. Like, things happen to you, yes. But not only that, but they happen for you. Whether it's a breakup, a friendship, a work, anything. It all happens for you and not to you. And when we step back, at least for me, when I step back and realized, okay, this isn't happening to me, it's happening for me, and why? So instead of, oh my gosh, this is happening to me, like why? No. For what? For what reason is this happening? I had a situation one morning which was wild. It's so wild. I was driving a friend to the airport, and on my way back, it was like 6 a.m. And I'm not a morning person, never have been. I'm trying to really, really be. And so I was like, you know what? Let's get coffee. Let's go get my Dutch Bros, another Dutchies, and I'll be good. I'm not going to go back to sleep. I'm going to get the day started. So I'm on my way back. I'm bumping music. It feels nice out. I've got the windows down. I'm drinking my Dutchies. And I look down as I'm at a red light, and I'm not on my phone. The music is just playing, and I would have honestly admitted if I was on my phone, but I really wasn't this one time. And I'm fixing something on the radio or on my dashboard, and I just hear a car zoom past me. Like, you just hear woof, you know, like the air you hear when cars pass by you. And I'm like, oh, I look up, light screen. I'm like, oops, sorry, gotta go. No one was behind me, luckily. No one honked at me anyway. I get to the next red light, and the car that I guess zoomed past me was the lane right next to me. And I'm like singing, vibing with myself. And this grown man, I'm talking 50s, 60s, yells at me from across the car, from his car. And he just starts cussing me out, telling me to get the F off my phone. And I don't need to be on my phone. And I need to be paying attention to the road. And I'm just like, is this real life right now? Am I really getting cussed out at 6 in the morning? So my brain goes into like panic mode kind of, because I'm not great with confrontation, but when it's so like blindsided, I'm like, what do I do? So I looked at him and I'm just like, mind your business. Mind your business. And that's all that could come out of my mouth. He's like, no, you need to stay off the road. It's so dangerous and stay off your phone and yada, yada, yada. And he kept going on and on about this phone. And at that point, problematic me was just like, oh, fuck that, right? I grabbed my phone. I just started recording him. And I'm like, mind your business. I'm like, it's 6 a.m. How about you wake up and be blessed? Be blessed. And I just was like flabbergasted. That's literally the word I could use. I was flabbergasted. Like, how in the hell at 6 a.m. are you really going to be yelling at me about a red light? A red light that I didn't know turned green in the 0.5 seconds that I was trying to fix my dashboard. And all day I was just super like, is this really happening? Did this just happen? Like, why is this man so mad at me at 6 a.m? And in the end, it wasn't about me, right? Whatever this man was going through, whatever he was trying to project or yell at me about, it wasn't about me. Although, yes, I missed the green light for like 2 seconds. Him having to yell at me at 6 a.m. wasn't something that I needed to take seriously. I literally laughed it off and was like, what in the hell? And so the entire day I was just like, it was 6 a.m. It was 6 a.m. My man's was really mad at 6 a.m. You cannot take shit that seriously. Shit is not that serious. It is not that serious. I recently been going through something where I was crying absolutely every single day, and I was depressed and I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to go through my routine, and I just was moping. I was being such a moper and I couldn't get out of it. And I'm like, it's not that serious. Like the girl in the video said, everything is for the plot. Everything is for the story. Me getting my heart broken, for the plot. Me breaking an ankle, it's for the plot. Me getting cut off on the side of the road, it's for the plot. Everything that happens to you is not because it's happening to you, but because it's for you. So you have to step back again and realize, okay, why is this happening, right? And take a step back, a mental break, and say, okay, why is this happening? What is this teaching me? And you learn so much when you learn to step back and process why this is happening for you. Once you realize why this is happening for you, you get a sense of learning. You learn something about yourself that you hadn't known had this not happened to you. So if this man yelling at me had not happened to me, I wouldn't have realized, okay, it's really 6 a.m. Don't think you need to be that mad at 6 a.m. And that's why I was like, be blessed, sir, because Lord knows that you need it more than I do, considering you're mad at 6 a.m. A quote that I love that I have actually stuck up on my computer, so when I open it, I just read it, is, if it doesn't bring you peace, profit, or purpose, then don't give it your time, energy, or attention. So again, going back to caring so much or giving something so much attention, for what? What is it teaching you? What is it giving you? What are you gaining from the experience that's happening, right? You know, life is all about enjoying it. Life is all about having fun. Life is all about learning. If you don't learn, you're not growing. If you don't grow, you're going to stay stagnant. You're going to stay still. You're going to be stuck in this non-pivotal moment, and you're never going to grow into who you're supposed to become. And I think that's what experiencing heartbreak and lost friendships and grief and problems and all of the above is what it's supposed to be about. Although it sucks getting your heart broken, although it sucks losing friends, although it sucks all of it, you know, although things suck, and when things happen, you're not thinking, oh, but why is this happening to me? For what? No, you're going to sit in that pity as long as you can, and that is okay. But eventually, you need to come out of that, and you need to realize, I'm going to grow from this. And why? What am I learning? I always think, what is God trying to teach me? What is God trying to make me go through right now to teach me? To help me grow, to help me overcome, so that way I know how to handle things when these things happen again. Don't take shit so seriously, because the shit's not that serious. It never has been, it never will be, and in the end, you're going to grow from this. You're going to be such a better and bigger person because of it. And I think that's all that matters in the end, right? We want to become the best versions of ourselves. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of the podcast, Talks with Tasha. Thank you again, guys, so much. I want to give a huge shout out to Jarvis. I know he's going through some things. And Jarvis, if you're watching this, thank you for always being such an amazing supporter, such an amazing friend, and always having a smile on your face no matter what. So this video is dedicated to you. This podcast is dedicated to you. I'm praying for you. I'm thinking about you, and I hope you are having an amazing day. And to everybody watching, I hope y'all are having an amazing day, and I hope your day gets better if it's not. Again, thank you so much for coming on and watching and spending some time with me. I hope you can relate in one way or another. What other podcasts do you want to hear? What other videos do you want to watch? Leave a comment below. Share, comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for coming back to Talks with Tasha. Peace out.